Zero trust versus VPN. Every security vendor will tell you VPN is dead. Every organization still running VPN will tell you it works just fine. Today we look at both sides and the criteria that actually decide. Two camps, two legitimate positions. Let's hear them both before drawing any conclusions. Camp A, VPN defenders. These are not dinosaurs, they are architects who have shipped working systems. Camp B, zero trust advocates. Also not evangelists selling a product. Architects who have dealt with lateral movement breaches. The VPN argument, proven for 25 years, a simple mental model, low initial cost, no app re-architecture required. For a 50-person team on stable on-premise infrastructure, VPN is a defensible choice. The zero trust argument, identity verified on every request, lateral movement contained by design, native to cloud-first environments, audit trail built in. For hybrid and SaaS-heavy organizations, VPN becomes an architectural liability. The tension is real. Neither side is wrong. They're answering different questions for different contexts. Let's look at the VPN architecture in concrete terms. A remote user or device needs access. They initiate a connection from the internet. They hit the VPN gateway. Authentication happens here, typically username, password, sometimes MFA. A tunnel is established. Once authenticated, the user lands inside the trusted zone. And this is where the VPN model breaks down at scale. On the LAN, everything is reachable. Applications, databases, file shares, printers, the entire network. The critical weakness, once inside, lateral movement is trivial. A compromised credential or a single breached endpoint gives an attacker the entire trusted zone. This is exactly what happened in the SolarWinds breach, the Colonial Pipeline attack, and dozens of others. Now the zero trust architecture. Same starting point, a user and device requesting access. But the trust model is completely different. Every request, regardless of network location, hits the policy engine first. Authentication, authorization, and continuous inspection happen on every single request. There is no implicit trust. When the policy engine says allow, access is granted to one specific resource, app A, with the minimum privileges required, not the network, not the zone, one resource. Simultaneously, everything else, the database, the internal services, is denied and logged. The blast radius of a compromised identity is contained by design. So how does an architect actually decide? Keep VPN when fewer than 100 users, stable on-premise infrastructure, low security budget, and no significant cloud or SaaS footprint. VPN is not wrong here. It's appropriately sized. Adopt zero trust when cloud-first or hybrid environment, heavy SaaS usage, regulatory requirements for access audit trails, or when your threat model includes insider threats and lateral movement. And here is what the vendors won't tell you about the real cost. Zero trust requires identity infrastructure, a mature IDP, device management, certificate authority. It requires policy governance, someone to write, review, and own those policies. And it requires a culture shift, developers and ops teams who understand why every service call must authenticate. The question is not VPN versus zero trust. It is your threat model versus your operational capacity. A zero trust architecture implemented poorly is more dangerous than a well-maintained VPN. The architecture is only as good as the team that runs it.